Enitan was on her way back home from an evening class when she observed an eerie stillness in the air. The normally lively streets of Akure were unusually quiet. She hastened her pace, feeling an instinctive sense that something was amiss. Suddenly, she heard a rustling noise in the bushes. She turned around abruptly, her heart racing very fast. Out of the shadows, something emerged. After Enitan exposed Madame Abinotu's use of mortuary water and deadly blood to prepare food for her customers in Akure, the villagers chased Madame Abinotu into the forest, not knowing her fate or whereabouts. However, Madame Abinotu didn't just vanish, she returned to Akure with a formidable force. The villagers tried to resume normalcy after the horrifying revelations about Madame Abinotu. Enitan, now a local hero, was offered many opportunities, including the chance to open her own restaurant as a token of appreciation. Remember, in part 1, it was Enitan who uncovered Madame Abinotu's secrets. Despite their offer, Enitan humbly declined, choosing to focus on her dreams and studies. Peace seemed to return to Akure, but it was short-lived. Madame Abinotu had come back, and strange events began happening. Livestock started disappearing, and rumors spread about a strange creature in the woods. Some believed it was an evil spirit, while others speculated that it was Madame Abinotu, transformed by magic for revenge. One night, as Enitan returned home from an evening class, she noticed an unusual stillness. The usually bustling streets were eerily quiet. She quickened her pace, her instincts alerting her to danger. Suddenly, she heard rustling in the bushes. She turned sharply, her heart pounding. Out of the shadows stepped an old woman with wild, unkempt hair and piercing eyes. "Enitan, you thought you could expose me and get away with it. You think you are smart? I was running my restaurant business peacefully in Akure. What is your business with what I used to make my meals? Because you were so inquisitive, you exposed me. I have been in this forest for years, and look how dirty and unkempt I am. I look so lean now," she said, and screamed very loud. "Now, Enitan, you will face the consequences." Enitan tried to run, but Madame Abinotu was faster. With a wave of her hand, she conjured a gust of wind that knocked Enitan off her feet. "You will see what true power is," Madame Abinotu said. "You will see why no one crosses me. I employed you in my restaurant to work for me, Enitan. I didn't employ you to expose my secrets. Now I'm wandering in the forest, with nowhere to go, and my business cannot pick up again because you've exposed my secrets. And you think I will let you go?" Enitan struggled to her feet, her mind racing, and said, "I did nothing wrong, I was only trying to protect the people of Akure." Madame Abinotu responded, "Madam Protector, you will have to protect yourself today." Enitan had to find a way to escape and warn the villagers of Akure that Madame Abinotu was back. As Madame Abinotu advanced towards Enitan, a sinister smile on her face, Enitan spotted a local pot filled with peppery water. She wondered who might have dropped it there but saw it as a gift to fight Madame Abinotu. She picked up the pot with trembling hands and splashed its contents at Madame Abinotu. The old woman screamed, her flesh sizzling where the water touched. It gave Enitan the moment she needed to escape. Enitan started running towards the village square, shouting for help. She screamed, crying for help as she ran. "Madame Abinotu is chasing me. Madame Abinotu is back," she screamed. The villagers gathered, armed with whatever they could find, as Madame Abinotu emerged from the shadows, still smoldering from the water. The villagers stood their ground. "We won't let you harm us anymore," Enitan declared, her voice steady despite the fear coursing through her veins. "We know what you've done and we won't let you continue." Madame Abinotu laughed, a chilling sound that sent shivers down everyone's spine. "You think you can stop me with your pitchforks and torches? I am more powerful than you can imagine. I am Madame Abinotu. You think after chasing me away from Akuri, I will let you all go scot-free? You chased me away from my children, you chased me away from my business. Especially you, Enitan, you are the cause of all this. Everything I am, right now, you caused it. I will not let you go." Just then, a powerful gust of wind swept through the village square and the sky darkened as clouds gathered. The villagers held their ground, their determination unwavering. Enitan stepped forward holding a white mantle an elderly man had given her in the crowd. She said, "Abinotu, your dark powers will end tonight. The Lord God will protect us, and we stand united against your evil. Go back to where you came from. You don't have a chance to hurt us anymore." Madame Abinotu's eyes narrowed as she stared at the mantle Enitan was holding. "You, this small rat, dare challenge me with that piece of cloth?" She spat, raising her hands to summon another gust of wind. But before she could unleash her magic, a blinding light emanated from the mantle Enitan was holding, enveloping her in a radiant glow. She started screaming, "Enitan, what have you done to me? What is this light burning all over me? I can see you villagers of Akuri came prepared, but I will show you that I am more prepared than you are." Madame Abinotu tried to fight back, but the power in the mantle was too strong for her. She screamed in agony as the light grew brighter, burning away the darkness that had consumed her. The villagers watched in awe as her form began to wither, her screams echoing through the night. In a final burst of light, she disintegrated, leaving only a pile of ashes where she once stood. The sky cleared, and the oppressive atmosphere lifted. The villagers cheered, embracing Enitan and thanking her for her bravery. They said, "Enitan, you are the brave hero of Akuri. You saved us from Madame Abinotu's evil the first time, and now you have saved us again. You deserve an award, Enitan." An elder approached Enitan, placing a hand on her shoulder. "You have saved us all," his voice filled with gratitude. Madame Abinotu is finally gone from Akuri. In the days that followed, Akuri began to heal. Enitan's heroism became the stuff of legends, and she was celebrated as a protector of the village. She decided to stay and help rebuild the community, using her knowledge and skills to ensure Akuri would never again fall victim to such darkness. But guess what, my listeners? The story didn't end there. Madame Abinotu has not given up. She will come back again. Do you want to see what she did after that? Find out in part 3 of Madame Abinotu's story. Thank you so much for watching this story. I'll leave a link in the comment section just in case you haven't watched part 1. Trust me, it is as interesting as this one. Thank you for watching. If you haven't followed us, please support my channel by clicking on the like and follow buttons so you'll see more interesting videos. See you in my next video.